Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the archive. Where, well, I guess I could do this. I wasn't originally gonna. Oh, I wasn't. No camera today, mainly because we're playing a different game than normal. We're playing Payday 2. Now, this game, I've actually played this on stream before. Long time ago. VODs no longer exist. Like, long, ancient content ago. But, this is my wind down, end of the day, play by myself game. And I figured, why not play it why not play it again on stream? Like, an interim days where I'm just trying to sort of, get back to playing something. But we're gonna get into it in a moment. I do actually have people maybe to play with. I've got one for sure. I'm waiting to move over to the other chat in a moment. But yeah, we're just gonna play this for a couple hours tonight. A little bit different than what I normally do, but I want to get one of these in probably a week starting from this point. Just to sort of, it's a lot more relaxing to do this than like a solo like game stream, if you catch my drift. But regardless, I'm going to move over to the other chat, and we will get started. We're playing tonight with Crime Spree mostly. We're using a mod that enables every heist for Crime Spree for some variety. We do have plans next week to actually do like how I normally stream things is, we go through a gameplay. We go through typically a gameplay at start to finish, experience the story. We're going to kind of do that. We're creating a sort of list for all the heists to go in, and we're gonna just do them all. Like, we're gonna do them twice if they can be done in stealth and loud, that kind of thing. We're still getting it sorted out. But I'm gonna move over to the other chat, and we're gonna go ahead and play a little Payday. My friend Frenrer, who'll be joining us, we might have some others later on in the night. He has appeared in the streams before, just not for a very long time, so he's going to probably be a little awkward. So just, take it easy on him a little bit, huh? And I'm over here now. And hello.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Fen. The stream, like he said, I have been on stream before, but it was like August of 2023, I want to say. It was around the time of Payday 3's launch, because we originally were going to stream that, and then things kind of just didn't work out the way we planned for a couple of reasons.
Yeah, Payday 3 wasn't the best launch in the world.
And there's something I don't know. Okay, I want to tell this story real quick because it's very funny because it does have to do with this game because it was actually kind of me who just started drawing a whole bunch of people in to play this game again. I had a sudden urge to go and return to this game, and I ended up dragging Ars back here into this. I ended up also getting two friends this game as well, and they've been playing the absolute hell out of it. But what I want to explain is what inspired this. Why did I suddenly play about this game? Well, it's you could say it's a skill issue. You could say it's me playing a buggy mess. But what inspired me to play this game again was that I went into basically I had the worst night of Black Ops 3. I need to actually get a crime spree ready. Whoops.
Yep, go ahead. I'll send another invite out.
I had the worst night of Black Ops 3 Zombies I've ever had, and that basically kept making me think, like, wow, if I was to play, like, a horde shooter that I think would actually would have fun with, it makes me want to play Payday again. And for once, I actually stuck to my word, and I reinstalled this game, and that was a couple months ago, and I've played this basically every day since, so...
Yeah, and I've basically been in the same boat. But yeah, so we're just gonna play some Crime Spree and just relax and chill. I've got a beer, personally, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of, cheers tonight. But we're just gonna take things pretty slowly and easy. Well, Crime Spree and slow are not words I'd use in the same sentence, but we're gonna do at least a decent variety to start.
Also, I'm playing Yakuza right now, which means, slow. What is that?
Yes, we are running lots of mods. I'll probably toward the end or towards the middle of a stream, if we get a break, I'll open up the mod list so that VOD watchers can go and look at the list of mods we use. A bunch of rebalancing stuff. mostly for underpowered perk decks like Hitman and Yakuza.
Yeah, I'm the one who has way more mods over here because I'm basically trying to compile a bunch of stuff into a patch, and I'm testing stuff. Like right now, if things seem a little weird, I'm testing a rebalance involving bringing back suit dodge up to 10, as well as also lack of armor suppression, and then a mod that makes it so that Yakuza, in addition to getting the armor recovery thing, it also gets up to 40 dodge when you're running around. So, depending on how low your health is. And from what I've played so far, this is a ton of fun. And I've seen other people make these suggestions before, so I'm just gonna keep trying it. I like it so far.
As for a little context of me, my main deck tonight will likely be Hitman Reworked, which I'm using another mod, but I've just rephrased all of the cards because I thought the phrasing was a little off. But essentially it's a gun deck with dodge on it. It doesn't give you passive survivability other than removing armor suppression, giving you 30-something dodge. So it just mainly gives you gun stats and a little bit better ammo pickup.
It also is... the ammo pickup thing is really nice, because if you ever see me pull out this looking build thing I have right here, since it actually wants to show I changed it.
The stream is delayed by like 10 seconds between this and Twitch.
Okay, yeah.
I've got it.
So if I pull this build out, this is actually a build with using the new Hitman with sentry guns. And because the ammo pickup is so good with Hitman now, it lets you feed sentry guns. As well as, because Hitman now comes with an armor bonus, you get a free 2-shot ICTV, which is incredibly nice. So I'm mostly an armor player. I'm playing like Yakuza because it's something new. I do play dodge occasionally, but I'm mostly an armor player. Meanwhile, Oris is he's mostly a dodge player, or like a
light armor,
he's
a light
armor
protection
player. Light armor. Expect to see a lot of ICTV stuff coming from me, but expect to see a lot of like LBV suit stuff coming from him.
Yep.
So that's just the difference here.
But yeah, if we're good to go, I'm gonna put us on Heat Street, unless you want to play one of these other options.
No, I'm cool with Heat Street. Golden Ring Casino is gonna be kind of dull on this low crime spree.
Yeah,
starting out.
Definitely.
That's not a. Yeah, that's. It's gonna be spoiler alert for that storyline list. I'm currently the main one who's putting it together, and in order for it to fit together correctly, Golden Grand's got to be pretty late, which feels a little weird given how I don't think that's a hard heist at all, especially nowadays.
Yep.
But whatever, it's a story. You gotta play into like what the story is. You can't just like, oh, I need to throw this in really early because it's. You need to throw this in really early because it's an easy heist. Nope, it's the dentist's last heist, and as such, it needs to stay his last heist.
Okay, we traded Double Cross for Stone Cold.
Oh, I do not have it on same as host. I will change that.
Yeah,
I love both these remixes, honestly, but I definitely think Stone Cold's the better of the two. But it's also, it doesn't fit on everything. Double Cross fits on more things.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Although I will say, I do not have the Alesso mod, so we won't be doing Alesso heist tonight. I tried to find it, and I couldn't find the mod in particular.
I could go dig it up. Actually, I could just send you the file because I've got it.
Yeah, that should be easy enough. I can do a quick reload after this heist.
But we also could just wait till next time if we want to.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna pick up any Alessos that come up.
Yeah, no, mostly because the Alesso is only like worth 12 points, but it's like a 25-minute heist or something. It's really long for how many points it gets you. Actually, probably like top 5 longest heists in the game. Actually, it's probably in there.
Honestly, yeah, and it's mostly because you have to do the booth section is essentially just a big auto scroller.
Yep, it's like a 5-minute auto scroller at that.
A little bit, like, I know I've played this game on stream before, but just for a little bit of, like, my experience with this game. I have all the achievements. I have played this game for almost 2,700 and a half hours. I'm not like a great DSOD player or anything, but I can complete most DSOD heists on on death sentence, one down loud.
It's just consistently doing so. Like, me and him have both played this game since, well, I've played this game since 2013. Like, I actually technically played since, like October of 2013, so I jumped on real early, but, like, I wasn't really a super big part of this game until, I just want to say early, around the time Heisting Breakout came out. Like, I was just wanting to get into a game, and I came at just the right time, because that was this game at its peak. And,
Yep, and I started late 2014, early 2015.
Maybe?
I think.
I remember the first heist that came out that I distinctly remember you being there for the release of was the Diamond, so I don't know.
Yeah, that may be right. I don't remember. It's been, I mean, we're talking about over 10 years ago.
All I know is that the big difference between me and him was that once we got to the post-White House content, he was much more like enthralled by it than I was, and I didn't end up playing this game very much, even though I did play the new stuff. And then it wasn't until literally late last year that when I got super back into it, that I actually really got to experience a lot of this stuff. I also came back into the game after watching a ton of tutorials on higher level play, so I've learned a lot more mechanically on how this game works compared to what we used to do.
Yeah, I mean, we both have. I was a pretty lax player. I was the type of player to be like, oh, DSOD achievement and the heist can be stealth. Let's do it all in stealth. But you know,
we're
learning experimentation.
I would like to do more DSOD, and at some point, with or without my rebalance stuff I'm working on, because in some cases, the only one of those things I think would matter an absolute ton. Actually, I can think of two things, but the big one is the fact that I currently don't have armor suppression on anything, which is it's a stupid mechanic in this game that you don't realize how much it affects until you get rid of it.
Yeah, it's kind of important, once, once you realize how much it actually does, and how much, especially on the heavier armors, it can almost feel,
It sucks so much.
Yeah, I mean, it does suck.
It is the mechanic. The reason why I felt first of all, I asked, one of our friends, Robert, I asked his opinion on it, and he was like, yes, get rid of it, it's a stupid mechanic. It's not just him. It's literally the entire DSOD community back when that was at its peak was this mechanic was fucking stupid. It's...
Well, to be fair, it's ambiguous of whether or not you're in suppression or not. An enemy just has to be shooting in your general direction.
Exactly. That's why it's such a... That's why it's such a dumb... It's clearly a remnant of back when they wanted to have this game be slower and more tactical, but now it's it's become more of a horde shooter, as I said way earlier. And a mechanic like that and a horde shooter kind of doesn't really belong, especially when this is a horde of enemies that can actually shoot back at you. But
yeah,
that's when we go to do the the storyline thing. I'll try to have a bunch of stuff prepped for it. But it's going to be Death Wish, basically, the whole way down, unless we really feel like doing some DSODs. The stealths are going to be DSOD, obviously, because...
No reason not to do them.
Yep. But, it's going to be mostly Death Wish. Oh, and if you're wondering, yes, this game does technically have a story mode with the career mode. And I don't think it's completely awful. It's still just, some of the choices on that thing just feel really odd, and I just kind of want a more balanced stream, I guess, experience for the stream. instead of doing or because that also has a bunch of non sequiturs, and I'm not gonna go into it.
To be fair, anybody going out of their way to watch Payday 2 stream or VOD is probably going to, like, know enough about the game to know that there's a story mode in it.
Probably. I don't know.
Like, I know this game's not, like, big or anything anymore. I just enjoy playing it, so why not?
Look, I grew up on, like, I grew up on Let's Players, and I actually want to do Let's Play myself for a while. So I kind of just think of everything like it's a fucking Let's Play. Like, I'm gonna go into something with, like, this super organized, like, take of it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Go into big detail about stuff.
I mean, I just play games that are on my backlog that I want to force myself to complete. Because I have a bad habit of starting games and not finishing them.
I do as well. For example, I started like a while back, I started a playthrough of Nexum on Extinction, so that a friend could watch the game and just see what he thinks of it. However, as soon as we got to the part that I was looking forward to showing him, I kind of lost all interest entirely, and it was partially because, like, he basically pointed out I felt like I was forcing myself to play the game for no reason, and I kind of was. It's not that I love that game. That game's great, but, like, trying to force yourself to play something when you're not in the mood for it is not a good idea. That could forever change your opinion on something, but thankfully, not gonna do so for that game because I had played that game before I tried that.
Yeah, fair enough. It's odd that some games can just hold your attentions for multiple playthroughs in general, and then some just don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm almost certainly going to end up replaying Silent Hill F on stream a couple times because of the multiple endings. That in the game is relatively short. But, not all games I have the patience to just go back and immediately do another playthrough. Like, when Persona 5 Royal came out on PC like, a few years ago, my intention was to do a full second playthrough on that, since I played the, PS4 launch of Royal. But I got about 15 hours in and was like, other things are coming out. I want to play something else. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had loved Persona 5 and immediately did a secondary playthrough upon my first run being done. But, you know. Sometimes I complete a game and immediately want to go for a replay, and sometimes I play a game once and never go back and beat it ever again. It's kind of weird how it works.
That's funny enough, because that's kind of my story with Persona 5, because I played that game after practically getting bullied into it. It was a game that actually, unironically, I don't say this to sound cheesy, but it did actually, in fact, change my life in a good way. But ever since that first playthrough, I haven't really felt the greatest urge to go back and replay it. I mean, I still remember the experience of the first time pretty vividly, so I mean, that's really what matters the most. It's kind of like how it reminds me of, I mean, it's not the exact same. Especially because I haven't played Deltarune, so I don't know if this has the same problem, but how back when Undertale came out, I played it once, and I didn't really ever want to play it again afterwards. And that's also a game where I feel like your first playthrough of it is the thing that matters by far the most over anything else, and I don't think how replayable something is necessarily should be like what you should judge something off of. It can be a good thing, but if it's not there and that single experience is good enough, I think that's all you need, really.
Yeah, fair enough. And then there's games like Half-Life 1 where I go back and replay that game like at least once a year.
Meanwhile, I haven't played it.
You've never played Half-Life 1?
Nope, I have not.
You gotta play Half-Life 1.
I own both it and Black Mesa, and I have not played either.
I recommend the original over Black Mesa. Not anything against Black Mesa. I think it serves as a perfectly suitable remake. I just think the original is... You lose something by not playing the original game.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, especially because the Black Mesa kind of does its own thing by the end of the game. Like, it's like how I'd say with, like, Resident Evil 4. The remake is great, but still play the original. Resident Evil 4 being one of my favorite games of all time that I've replayed a bunch, so... You know, I've only played the remake, like, 2 or 3 times, but still, that's a lot. It's quite a bit. At least for me, that is.
I mean, that's a decent amount.
Yet again, that was also, I was on a huge, like, unhealthy Resident Evil kick at that point, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up doing after I finish Silent Hill F, and its possible canon endings are Resident Evil 9.
The only thing I know about that game is I watched the experts react to the guns of that game, and I love how it turns into the developers of the game were watching way too many John Wick movies. Are we seriously doing this?
I mean, we could. I can re-roll us too. It's just worth a lot of points.
Sure. No. It's context. This is the second day. This is the hardest day. Actually, no, I'll say this. On Death Sentence, this is the single hardest day of any heist in the game.
I'm gonna make our exit a little easier.
It's not that bad on, like, more difficulties.
Actually, no, you're right. I don't need to shape charge through the door on the bridge. I'm probably fine doing another build.
I'm gonna try the sentry gun thing on this, because that might actually be a good idea.
Bum 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 bum. Hello, sirens in the distance.
Oh, right. I forgot to check. Forgot to change the same as host. I'll fix that in a second. In a minute.
Bit of lag there. Luckily, regardless of where we get the cage to spawn this time, it should be okay, since we're still on, I mean, unmodified overkill.
Unmodified overkill. Yeah, so... Yeah, we're not good. This is not time to go into the whole shebang of like how this game works, but... Just know that overkill is effectively the normal difficulty of this game, despite being the 4th difficulty in the selection list. It's effectively normal, and right now yeah, it's not that big of a deal right now.
Keyword is, this is easy mode.
Right now, this gets exponentially worse. Honestly, I also would argue that Mayhem isn't even that bad, because it's just Death Wish, but enemies deal less damage, and they deal less damage than they do on Overkill.
It's essentially just Death Wish light, yeah.
And then you get to actual Death Wish, which you know is just fun. Just good fun. And then Esad comes in and is like, welcome to tactical shooter Payday.
More planks. I'm just finding all the planks today. I'm gonna be very sad if I don't have this entire side room barricaded off. I think I just need one more sets of boards.
Not gonna lie, Goat Sim as a whole though is actually like slowly turning into my favorite Vlad heist.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I think there are
I said-
other really good banger flat heists.
I said slowly. I don't know if it's actually gonna get there, but like I've grown to really like this heist. You know, I've never thought it was the worst Vlad heist. That probably goes to Ukrainian Job.
Eh. Not in my
Ukrainian Job
opinion.
4 stores.
It's 4 stores, definitely. Like, Ukrainian Job does have a cool little niche of being an insanely quick-to-complete card farming heist.
Well, if you're gonna do that, just do normal jewelry store.
Yeah,
That's
but what you
faster.
can do is you can split between the two to avoid the experience penalty,
Oh my god.
which gives it a
Fair
very
enough.
specific niche. I can't think of any reason you'd ever want to go back and play 4 stores, outside of just replaying it for the purpose of replaying it.
Yeah, that's what I've done with it. That heist is kind of
Alright, where's this cage?
It's another reason why I want to make a reshuffling of the. What the fuck? Okay, that's weird.
You disabled your stupid movement mods, right?
Yes, I have. That's.
You just
That's
managed
not
to get
us.
up on there? Okay.
Yeah, no, you can get up. No, look.
Oh, yeah, no, it's got one of those models that you can just climb up the wheel well. Right.
No, it's just there's an invisible wall above it, like where the door would normally raise up to. I guess that wall's always active, and I was like rubbing up against it. That's 2,800 hours in this game. You're still finding jank. Yeah, again, there's a difference between playing this as a kid and not knowing any better versus playing this as an adult and then being like, what the hell is this?
Alright. 77 more kills, and I'll have dropped another 10,000.
I forgot this build has double full-powered jokers, and I haven't like taken any jokers yet.
Yeah, I've got them too, and I need to get them. How did I miss that flashbang? Convert.
And they're grabbing our goats. I am not looking forward to this. I'm both looking forward to and not looking forward to this D-Sod.
It's gonna be rough. I will say that.
It's gonna be rough, but
It's very possible. It's just not easy.
I don't know how I'd approach this. Alright, we also, for Red and Robert, we still have to get them both Farmer Miserable.
Oh, God.
Hey, it's better than Overdrill.
Eh. At least Overdrill, you get lots of money.
No, you don't.
Yeah, the gold's worth a lot.
You could go get that much money, like, easily on other heists. I don't like it because it takes 90 friggin' minutes to do.
Yeah, but the XP bonus for extracting 1 per cage is not that big.
And also, I'm less bored because I can do more things.
Yeah, fair enough. That's actually a point I can't argue.
Because when last time we did Overdrill, like our jokers just got all of them stuck, and we just had to kind of sit there and do nothing. I think like every single one of us went to the bathroom at some point during it because like you were in literal no danger the whole time. Speaking of which, I need to grab a bad transition. I should put sentry guns around the damn cage.
Probably would help. Also, if you hear Ultra Instinct noises, that's just dodge. Don't worry about it.
Yep. So I found a mod. So I was trying to play Sicario, trying to learn Sicario as a deck, and Sicario has a really cool mechanic that's still kind of weird, where when you get hit and you don't dodge, it gives you a higher percentage to dodge every time that happens, and then when you dodge, it goes away. I wanted some way to tell when I dodged, so I found this.
Yep, and as a dodge and light armor player, I fell in love with it. Is that all the goats?
That's it. What's funny is I was really curious, like, when I got the mod, I'm curious, like, is this going to actually be fun? Is this going to, like, get old, or is this just going to... Is it going to get old, or is it never going to get old? It has never gotten old. That was, like, within the, like, first, like, 2 weeks of us starting to play this game again.
And it's been at least 3 or 4 months since.
Yup. Maybe we should have started a higher crime spree, but...
Yeah, not a big deal.
I mean, we'll go up pretty fast if it's me and you working on stuff.
Very true.
Because things that otherwise would be slow are now fast.
Okay. God, I love weapons that can get perfect hipfire accuracy.
Nothing else that I've been working on recently can do that. But yet again, I kind of made like that on purpose, so...
There's just nothing like following my laser and just beaming guys in the head from 25, 30 meters away. I like how that line of dialogue was so long that it... But they didn't program it to cut out if he misses. So he had to finish talking in order to say that he missed, even though he was already out of the area.
First time he's missed in a while. Whenever I play this heist, he actually tends to hit it. But the good thing about this heist compared to something like Go Bank is that he can't actually constantly miss it. If he misses it, he only misses once, and then that's it for the whole heist. So...
Which is nice, because yeah, Go Bank and Midland Ranch, that doesn't have that safety net.
I think they realized that if you're trying to go for Dr. Miserable and there's a chance he can miss every single freaking time, it would just be, like, obnoxious.
I mean, this heist was arguably harder back in the day when the game was simpler.
This was arguably harder back when it was still called One Down and not Death Sentence.
Well, no, even going back to release. Of this heist, specifically, not release of the whole ass game, obviously.
Obviously not. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, early 2016 we still had the original skill tree system, so man, I don't even know what this... I'm not gonna lie, it feels really weird to try to imagine this heist with that skill system. Yet again, this was also one of the last heists that was released to have
Thank you, Car. That's totally what I wanted.
Fun fact about the cars in this game. The cars in this game are analog control, for some reason. Meaning if you're someone like Robert, who plays on controller, then he can control this thing infinitely better than anybody else who we play with, because... Of course.
Good old keyboard and mouse driving controls.
Always weird.
Also, it doesn't help that every vehicle in this game fucking drives like a truck. How the fuck you fuck up your cars in your racing engine game, I don't know.
The only one of the cars I actually have issues driving nowadays is the one on Car Shop.
Oh, yeah. The one on Car Shop is just the Longfellow with just a different, like, model, I think, or a different hitbox. That's how it feels to drive, at least to me.
It feels very different to me, like...
Maybe it's just placebo.
Wait, can I not throw sentry guns down on this wire? No.
Honestly, the worst feeling vehicle is definitely the motorcycle. Although that fucking box truck on Aftershock also does not feel great to drive.
It's not the worst. It's not like it's very like it's very heavy feeling. I mean, it should feel very heavy, but it almost feels like it's a bit too heavy. It's like kind of like this is gonna sound really weird. It's like when you're trying to like push a shopping cart around, but like one of the wheels on it has been squared off, so it's like super uneven, and then it just wobbles back and forth.
You know, that is kind of how it feels to drive. Huh. I didn't... When you first started that description, I really wasn't thinking it was going anywhere, but now that you mention it... No, because then it would lean in one direction. A better example would be, it's basically just a shopping cart, but both of its back wheels don't spin.
That's basically like a thing I have to push at work. That's what was making me think out of it. It's okay. I should have mentioned that because on that it's not one wheel; it's both wheels are squared off. So it just it's awkward as hell. And when you see like people drive by you as you're pushing it, and you're just like, "What is wrong with this guy? Why is this thing moving like that?"
Yeah, no, I get it. We have a cart for moving heavy things. Why would you design a cart to move heavy things if the wheels go flat when the cart is loaded with too much heavy things? Especially when it doesn't take much. Oh, you want to move more than 2 boxes at a time? Alright.
I have never brought sentry guns to the end of this ice before. This is kind of cool.
Well, the one nice thing about this part of the map is that all of the enemies that can spawn in to attack you, unless you're at an angle where they're up there and can see you, I don't think any of them can shoot you until after going through like a drop-down animation or like a spawn animation.
That being said, on Death Wish, and even worse on DSOD, this last part can turn into a complete clusterfuck. Like, that's one thing about this last day. Like, when I said that this is like the single hardest day of any heist in the game, like, unless you want to count like Lab Rat, I actually am not really sure. I have not tried Lab Rats that many times, but like, one of the things that makes it so like difficult is the fact that this heist is just relentless. This day is relentless. There is no breaks at all. It is just non-stop.
The spawns from this section are really pathetic on Overkill.
Spawns in general don't seem to be that bad on Overkill. It's really when you start like... Actually, not gonna lie, a lot of the technical information about how modern, like, post Hoxton Homecoming Payday is actually kind of hard to find. And I believe I did look at spawn stuff, but I know when I was trying to look like armor suppression and stuff earlier, most of the info about that was dating back to like 2015 and like 2014, back when this game was at its peak.
Perfect.
Oh, speaking. Oh my god. Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody drive the car into it like that perfectly.
I've seen Robert.
Well, okay, well, he's the controller, okay? He's got the better driving controls, alright?
Also, I don't know how I don't know how that man plays on a controller so well. I really don't.
Well, he also plays other racing games a lot, right?
Well, yeah, no, that's like one of his most played genres. Period. Is that he plays a ton of racing games. That's not what I was alluding to. I'm just saying, like, as an actual like player of this game in general, he's really really good. Part of me also wants to say because I can run it, I am going to, this is gonna be complete overkill for this friggin' difficulty, but I'm gonna run it.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna run the silly MP7. The funny SMG.
I'm running the weapon that started it all as far as my rebalancing shit.
Wanted Dead or Alive. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So this MP7's a little dumb. Its magazine is more. Most of the base stats haven't changed. Its magazine with the extended mag is more in line of how the gun actually would be ammoed in real life. The main thing is it's piercing SMG.
It's a piercing weapon, but the thing that is kind of stupid right now is that, as it currently stands, that's not a piercing body armor. That pierces body armor and shield, which
needs a nerf.
That just feels like just change just take the shield part off. It piercing body armor is okay, because I'd fully be willing to make it so that both the P90 and the headers also do that, because those are guns also designed to pierce body armor.
Yeah, no. In order for this thing to be balanced around piercing shields, you'd need to drop the ammo pickup quite substantially. It would need to go to what was the number we were discussing? Instead of 5 to 11, 5 to 8 or something.
Something? I'll have to figure that out. I mean, I could figure it out mid-heist if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. But I guess to explain another custom rebalance thing, I'm using the origin of this. I am using the minigun, which I love the minigun in this game. It's just in the base game, it's kind of really bad. Well, it's not terrible. It's very usable. I've done several B-side clears on it with, using the minigun. It's just, it has... The stats on it are just kind of bad, or just bad for, seemingly no reason. And it doesn't really have a place, so what I do? Well, it's kind of the weapon that you use if you feel like embodying, the... I had to figure out a way to put it into words. The point is, it's like you're basically being like a mobile turret almost. It slows you down, but it's overall stats have been bumped up, and you can actually hit things at range with it now. Also, the ammo pickup's the exact same, and believe it or not, this thing actually isn't fully self-sufficient with that ammo pickup. So, that is a downside, in addition to the movement speed drop. Yeah.
Alright.
On Overkill, this weapon's completely dumb because, early on Crime Spree, it's dumb because this uses Overkill headshot multipliers, which means most enemies are taking 7 times damage per bullet, and then you run Frenzy with that too.
I mean, to be fair, it is Overkill. Pretty much every gun is broken on this difficulty.
Pretty much, it's just everything is gonna melt. That's why I said this was complete overkill. Then again, I think you unlock this weapon through level up, so you don't get this thing until, like, you're in, like, your 60s or whatever, so you're nearly at the point where you can play on Death Whip anyways. Because this game's level up system is fucking weird.
Yeah, it is a little weird. It's clear. Oh, Jesus Christ, that sneeze. At least that's what I'm assuming that was, unless fucking 6 minigun dozers just came out of fucking nowhere and gave you a heart attack.
No, we're fine. Yeah, because like 80% of the XP required in order to hit max levels just within the last 20 levels. It's like, huh?
Well, to be fair, you know, 98's half of 99. I just made a joke that for people who don't play RuneScape, even though I don't play RuneScape, the amount of XP it takes to get from level 98 to level 99 in a skill in that game is literally the entire, is half of the entire experience or something that you needed to get to 98 is required and then some for level 99.
That's stupid.
I don't, keep in mind I've never played RuneScape, I just hear it tangentially from other people, so that might not be exactly correct. I do love being ignorant and saying blatantly statements that I have no idea if they're true or false sometimes. It's like one of my favorite pastimes, spreading misinformation. Done.
I think I can kill these enemies. I think I can kill these guys just by tapping the button. I don't even have to hold it at all. Yeah.
Wow, this is like the 3rd time in a row that I've done this heist and gotten this exact layout of objectives. This was the same setup I did when I was doing that copycat muscle variant of the Queen's Wrath build.
Oh, and to anyone who sees this VOD with this game, if you ever want a game where you could basically just kind of build your own character, this is a good game for that, because this game is secretly an RPG in disguise. With just the sheer amount of the sheer amount of stuff you can do.
Never thought I needed a horde shooter RPG in my life, but
there you go. I also do like how the rebalance mods at this point also do keep in mind that like they keep some of the horde shooter identity. Not make it like absolutely crazy like base game can be, but like it's still fighting tons of freaking cops. Because right now the spawns in this game are kind of ridiculous because a lot of the AI is kind of just borked in the internal code side.
Not wrong about that.
Because I've actually been playing a mod a little on and off that does fix a bunch of that stuff, and oh, you would not believe how different of an experience it is just from changing that. Then again, that mod also does some other stuff that does make it just harder in general. Although I do have to wonder what that would be like without armor suppression. That'd be an interesting experiment. I haven't touched that mod since my bad experiences with Transport Train Heist.
So like a day and a half ago.
More like a week ago. Although I did have a playthrough of that heist not long ago where it was okay. It was fine. Oh, I could have murdered these for us if you
Eh.
really wanted me to, but no,
Why
we'll do
bother? Let the turrets kill the enemies for us.
Behold the ECM jammer, equipment normally used in stealth for some, to be honest, kind of degenerate means. But has some niche uses in loud, and this heist is one of them.
It's my favorite flex deployable, even though it's not really a flex deployable because it takes the most amount of skill points to get maxed out.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It takes 28 full points to get to get the ECMs fully maxed.
Okay, haha, 28. But have you ever heard about 35?
Oh,
Friggin'
sentries? Oh, right, yeah. I mean, you don't need the full 35. Don't you only need that if you're running Jack of all trades and running both sets?
If you're running Jack of all trades, you can take 9 points out of that, and you can just run with I don't know the exact. Actually, no, it's 39 if you have Jack of all trades aced. If you have it basic, it turns into like 33. Or whatever. Point is, sentry gun's the most expensive thing you can be doing. Plus,
I
they're
love
also
playing
kind
on
of...
overkill again. It means I'm not immediately dead if I forget to take my convert, which I have the last 2 heists.
Oh, I have a convert on this build as well, and I forgot to take it.
I don't need it at this point. Sure, I could have taken that guy, but...
I need a convert because I'm slow. Or I don't need it. Hell, a lot of armorer players on DSOD don't actually take movement skills aside from like duck and cover basic. Which I don't blame them. Like that's a preference right there, but like I see why not.
Good. I'm gonna take advantage of the shield piercing MP7 if I'm gonna have it. Hey,
okay,
reroll.
Okay, here's one of the funniest now for one of the funniest additions with the mod that's more to crime spree. So this is election day, day 1. This day can be completed in like 45 seconds.
Watch and learn.
I normally do this, but yeah, no, we'll see what, like...
I've already got the ECM builds equipped.
I want to go into this stupid gambler setup, which is something else that that's being tested.
And eventually being nerfed, definitely. No doubt in my mind. Yeah, so this literally, with the All Heist and Crime Spree mod, this is literally just free, because it doesn't matter if you get the right one or not the right one. It only matters that you mark it.
Yep.
Also, I just let that guy's pager go, but that's okay. As I said, literally doesn't matter. And leaving. Come on.
Oh, for some reason I thought I spawned on the exit.
Big oil.
Because I'm following you, this will not be don't act dumb for once.
I would not say that.
Okay.
My luck is not that good. Let's do... You know what? Fuck it. This is not the correct... No, that's meta build. I didn't want meta build. I wanted...
Something with shape charges.
Oh, yeah, no, I gotta take a shape charge build, you're right. Yeah, we'll just run akimbo pistols and Hitman. Fully loaded epic win. Oh god, I didn't even stop to consider if the Lake Castlevania tracks are gonna cause me problems or not. It's not that one. So we can get it.
I think so. They're, like... I think it falls in the weird category if you were to stream Brutal Legend on there, where they're licensed music, but they're music that was licensed for, like, the game in specific under, like, an agreement that, like, allows you them to have it or something.
Okay, then that would make sense.
As well as they were made for the game for, like... As well as with something like Operation Blacklight and, Confirmed Thrills, they were made for the game first, and then he later, like, remixed it and re-released it as a proper track. So technically, the versions in the game are likely. I don't know. I think they're fine.
Well, I'll find out regardless. Let's see. Keeping an eye out for any notepads. Don't see any. There was none in here, right? I've never heard the control this long for this track.
I need to grab out the calculator. It's 3 hoses.
Wonderful.
That's not the hint you should be afraid of.
No, but it is. Isn't that the one that's got the worst possible RNG chance?
No. The one that has the worst possible
is
RNG
infinite.
Is helium.
Wait, I'm talking specifically about hoses.
Let me find out, actually. Yeah, 3 has the worst chances, because it's the entire left side.
What?
It's gonna be super.
The bottom half of that wall isn't a tangible object?
What? What?
Okay, well, you learn something fucking new every day, folks. Oh, shit. And there's no hints outside, right? I don't even know if some can spawn out here.
They used to be able to.
Yeah, my brain remembers that I've seen them spawned out there, but I don't know if that's just me misremembering or what.
Yeah, this might even still be the case, but I'm pretty sure most of the clipboard spawns have been removed. Because they used to be, like, all over the place. Like, way far away from, like, anything. But then they got removed.
Okay.
Nitrogen.
And let's see if I can find the correct computer. I think it's in that room. Or I missed it and I'm dumb. You know, I don't see it, and there's only one that's broken.
Well, it can only be one of 2 engines, so let me just go grab those.
Yep. We'll just roll the 50-50.
Hey, Chance, carry big heavy thing. Carry big heavy thing that used to be both bigger and heavier. Because back in the day, there was that engine was under a specific categorization known as super heavy. And it's as miserable as it sounds. Revisiting like launch Payday 2 sounds like a fever dream.
It really does. Like, I saw some gameplay recently of stuff that was of the game before I even started playing it, and it's like a completely different game, even in the slight gap from launch to when I started. Because by that point, the weird stat sliders were already gone. And I think some of the, like, already the bad skills in the original skill trees got removed by that point, too.
Man, there's a lot of... Yeah, it's, Oh, man. I remember the stat sliders, mostly because there was the infamous mobility stat, which effectively did nothing. And by effectively, I'm almost certain it did nothing, because by the time they released any weapons that would have, like, affected that stat, I think that slider got removed. Although some of those would have been nice to know about, like how the original LMGs had a 10% movement speed penalty, and how the original Vulcan minigun had a minus 40% movement speed penalty.
I forgot it was that high.
That's because, like, that was its initial one, and I'm pretty sure they lowered it so that it wasn't, like, that bad. And then, of course, they would later go on to outright remove it. Then they would go on to have no idea how to actually balance that weapon, so... Yeah. Meanwhile, I balance stuff based on your relative options to, like, other LMGs.
Yeah.
Or other...
Take a little bit look. Yeah, take a look, see if you can find a niche that hasn't been filled that makes sense.
Although, to be fair, with the movement speed reduction, it now has, like, kind of moved into, like, very much being its own separate thing entirely. So, it's not a bad thing. It just kind of actually makes it its own gun. Instead of just a worse LMG that just so happened to fire at 3,000 RPM.
I had a feeling for Engine 8, so I put that one first.
Gotcha.
We'll see if my intuition was correct, or if I'm just a dumbass that delayed the heist.
By the way, I did try doing a DSOD hostile takeover with this build. It did not go well, mostly for the very obvious big downside of this perk deck, even the buff version. The fact that you have to... oh yeah, we were talking about rebalanced perk decks. There's, like, the unholy trinity of bad, which is Hitman, Yakuza, and Gambler. I'm currently playing the Gambler one. That was once again kind of pulled from someone else's, like, ideas. And even though with how crazy this one seems on DSOD, the downside of actually having to run out and pick up some stuff like that, yeah, no, this was not good as a solo deck at all, really. I mean, it was okay, but it was definitely not, like, good, I would say. It was usable, there we go.
Yeah, while something like this reworked Hitman actually does work on DSOD, mainly because it is just kind of a dodge build that has good gun boosts on it. It's kind of hard to go wrong.
Well,
it's
no,
harder to recover, but...
Well, yeah, solo, that is. Like, Okay, nice. Your intuition was right.
As it almost always is.
Okay. You know, this gambler thing is like really powerful in team play, but like trying to do solo stuff, it's not the best. But I also was getting some really. I was also trying to play with bots, which for some reason like to just follow around you like in a line and won't actually do anything by themselves. So that was probably another thing, is I just wasn't manipulating the bots enough.
Probably.
It's kind of a similar issue you have when you use something like tag team, actually.
All right, what's next?
I was half expecting to manifest a hostile takeover into existence.
No, I don't want to do any of that. Okay. Let's pseudo-stealth the first part. Okay.
By the way, you should probably know. Well, you could have figured this. For that storyline thing, all of the Trailblazer packs, the post-White House stuff, that's unchanged in the order. That stays the exact same. You're not playing those like midway through the list or anything.
Makes sense. What do I need? I think we need ammo bags more than doctor bags. Because I'm going to... Then we don't need either.
No, not really, because we're both bringing both. Even though, from my experience of using this build, it's basically the ammo bags are just there for me because of how this works.
You're not incorrect.
Because all this rework does is it's basically the same gambler, except you boost the numbers and there's no cooldown, which are both changes that people have suggested. It's just the fact that numbers might be a bit much right now.
Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Thank you. Laucha 6. Go as far as we can like this. Probably once, if I can get the warehouse open, that would be a good way to cut down on time. Laucha is B. Which should... I think it is random which objective is on which one each time, but we got one of the keypads, so it's either the rotating key code or the clipboard. It is the clipboard. Okay, it's not in the normal place, I see it. Okay. That's fine.
God, you're watching him try to stealth, not watching me. I'm bad at stealth right now.
Yeah, I've been playing stealth for a long time. Honestly, I don't know if I've played stealth or allowed it more at this point. I think I've played a pretty even mixture of both. Just kill guards if you need to. Seriously, where can the clipboard spawn? Oh, can it spawn in the kitchen, maybe?
This is an interesting stealth.
Yeah, it is, because you got 3 possible objectives, depending on the warehouse. And I have literally, every time I get the Chinese character code, I always get it to spawn in the one spot, so I've never had to go looking for it before. Which is kind of making things a little annoying, because some of the sections on this map are relatively filled with civs. Could be down here. I also assume Locke will just mark it for us after a while if we can't find it, because he usually does. Alright. That's great, Locke. Great advice. Love it. Love it. Thank you. That's what I was aiming for. Alright. Garden sieve. Is that guy that's currently detecting us? Yeah. Alright. Yep, kill him.
So it's gonna be a really
As long as I can get back upstairs to get the code, we should be okay. Oh, you're coming all the way this way. Oh, really? That's a spawn?
It's a guard. There's a guard. Camera, right there.
Alright.
Alright, it's overkill. It's overkill, so we have boring cameras.
That 3-line big symbol. And 6.
Right here. I like how we both like immediately like quick draw. We both quick draw that.
Had to die. And he doesn't have a pager, so of no consequence.
Nope.
Stealth is gonna go until this rotating guard out here comes back around and sees that guy's corpse. So we've got a little bit of time.
Well, that's a big chunk of this heist already done.
Yeah, no. The only other objective that really saves time to do exclusively in stealth is the second warehouse area.
This is not a particularly long heist in stealth.
Nope. Well, to be fair, it's not particularly long and loud either. It's like a mid-range length.
Welcome to the stream, Robert.
Hello.
Ah, yes, welcome.
Yep. Yep.
I can send you an invite at any time if you'd like.
Okay, cool. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, social hub.
Yeah, right now it's just crime spree, going back and forth, trying to go do some decent variety. Right now it's currently some,
We are in stealth, I will warn you ahead of time. But if we go loud, we go loud.
yeah, it's
Okay,
some
I'll pick accordingly.
it's pseudo stealth, so bring a build that you can, like, kind of just casually.
I'm gonna lower your volume just a tad. You're good to load in whenever.
Okay, give me a sec. Yep.
Hi.
Alright, well. You got a body bag? You wanna move this corpse that I just made?
You got it. There we go.
I have excellent timing for jinxing stealths, so don't say anything that might make me do that.
God. Let's jinx some stealth. Let me accidentally press my throwable button.
I've done that a lot.
What's your throwable button?
Q.
Okay, we have the same button. Great.
Well, no, it's less that I'm concerned about using the throwable by miss-hitting the button. My problem is I'm used to in stealth having pockets on that button, so I sometimes hit the button if I see something start to detect me, just as force of habit. Alright. Let's see. I need a USB stick, which is in the IT room. It always spawns in there.
Oh shit. Okay, we're loud.
Just pocket to delay that pager.
Actually, wait.
Oh, yeah, you could, pager...
Pager toggle. Pager toggle time.
Yeah, if we, you can drop it right after I get this USB stick and get the document scanned.
Go.
Come on. Oh, pick it up. Drop it in. Doesn't really matter if I get caught at this point, because I should be able to complete this objective. Time for fun. You can drop it.
You know what's the funny part about pager juggling? That did not work on launch Payday 2, but then something later on made that possible. I'm trying to remember what.
Yeah, and it's been a thing forever. Like, I remember doing that back in, like, 2014, 2015. So it was something shortly after, like, not too long after launch, and it was a bug they decided never to fix.
Probably because it's cool.
And it takes more than one player, and both players have to dedicate themselves to standing in one spot waiting for a pager to continuously keep going off.
It's also something that's like weirdly simple, but it's also kind of like slightly stressful.
Yeah, it is. It is weirdly stressful.
Well, the duration of answering a pager is just long enough that you've got to be like, like, is it safe to drop it and grab it now? Or do I need to wait a little bit longer? But if you wait too long, you get caught.
It's gonna be even more awkward because of burglar is of course on my list of perk decks to go and change, and I want that to keep its faster pager answering thing, except that's actually gonna boost it.
Also,
So,
we were talking about Double Cross 2017 earlier.
yeah. This is a song that I never really cared for it that much initially, but this goes hard as shit. It goes really hard. Goes hard.
Damn, Yufu Wong was, like, ready to go on that communications hack. They didn't know we were here until, like, 2 minutes ago.
Very prepared man, except for the... Yeah.
So he doesn't prepare for his own death later.
Well, nobody prepares for that. Most people.
Yeah, most people.
Oh, I have fire grenades.
Ooh,
Huh.
different. And, like, never see the incendiaries.
I think I had regular
Sad.
explosives, but then we got to a particular terrifying crime spree modifier, and then I switched over to incendiary.
Yeah, I wonder what crime spree modifier you're talking about.
So I actually rather like these scenarios, especially if you can carry more of them.
No, I'm talking about I'm using a GL40.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your throwable. Never mind.
No, my throwable.
Is Viper
are-
grenades, likely.
Yes, because fully loaded. I've used the incendiary grenades before.
Speed run.
Speed run.
I'm going to, since I'm going to let you host, I'm just going to pop out so I can claim my crime streak, because right now I'm not gaining anything.
Oh, okay. Yep, go ahead.
Yep.
I'll
Welcome to
send
the-
you another invite so you can reuse it. We'll
Alright,
just
wait.
go loud immediately. I think that's just faster on this map. Extra blow torches.
Yeah, I think I
More
have this.
RFID. We'll put a dock and an ammo.
Honestly, after this heist, we should probably go back to the menu so I can switch back to regular grenades.
Yeah, we could do that.
Well, it's just the fact that I found out that literally every single grenade type out there, aside from the default, lowers your ammo pickup for some reason.
You know, I'm running
Actually,
the Sicario build.
Wait, really? That's kind of funny, actually.
What?
The Piglet actually has better ammo pickup than any of the other launchers.
I mean, you give that thing its pathetically slow reload. You give it around the same damage as the other ones. It's got to have some benefit. It's a worse concealable, slowest to reload.
It's a really bad gun, which is why basically everyone's saying, cut the reload time in half. Yes.
Take it easy. Free. Stop and then restart.
Oh.
Yeah. Start. Alright. And okay, now I'm ready. Sorry about that.
All good. Also, this game is buggy, so if I have to restart it at any point, that might happen. It does frequently happen when we play.
Be prepared for restarts.
Luckily, it's not that big of a deal. It's as simple as closing and reopening the game. Alright, let's do this.
That's a... Okay. Hello, how's it going?
Well, it's just faster on this map, yeah, to just do that. Thermite. Although we did get the best walkie-talkie spawn, we could have stealthed to open the gate.
We're all running speed. Oh god, I just saw... Robert's been cooking recently, and it's very funny.
Ooh, primary Jocelyn, secondary Nataba with... Ooh, Crook.
Yeah, heavy crook.
Overkill Jocelyn plus trigger happy Mateba equals funny.
Although, to be fair,
Big.
heavy Crook is just straight up better than light Crook.
Yep, and yeah, it's kind of one of the weird things about Crook that was not realized. That's another one of those wasn't realized this was an idea until way later type deals where everyone was like playing like LBV Crook trying to get the dodge out of it when really the best way to play Crook, found out many years later, was no, you go all in on armor. Which is I get it. I get why people wouldn't figure that out, because that doesn't sound correct.
Yeah, Locke. I just set them. Relax. I don't know if this is using the correct skill setup. No, it has to be. I would not have 3 concealment if if this build wasn't running concealment builds. I just gotta remember this is Sicario, so my base dodge is gonna be low until I take my first hit.
It goes 20, then to 40. It's very much a feel thing. Sicario is one of those like.
It's a really fun perk deck. I really enjoy using this build.
Yeah, it's just a very... It's one of those perk decks you definitely have to get used to. He says as someone who has yet to get used to it.
Honestly, I just play it as a dodge build, and, you know, you just take less risks, mainly because you don't always dodge, unlike a normal dodge build.
But you do get the free armor gate for dodging.
Which makes a huge difference.
That's why ICTV Sicario is so funny, because it actually works!
Very sneaky. Just jump down straight on my head.
You pulled a Sam Fisher.
No kidding.
Dead.
Also, come on, we could squeeze in between these glass if someone just started crawling into it.
Yeah, you definitely could. I like how they made the windows wide and not tall for that specific reason. Because if the windows were any taller, I'm almost certain that a crouching player could get through it.
Also, you have Sharp-Eyed on your last spot. Interesting.
It's because I haven't used this setup in a while, so my AI boosts aren't set up to the way I normally have them. I've gotten through the habit of having Sharp-Eyed on everything. Almost all my build AIs don't run it.
Yeah, I don't run Sharp-Eyed basically anymore, because it's kind
It
of
skews your perception to, like, how good an ammo pickup for something is. Like, because a lot of my early builds were only good with it because I was using guns without fully loaded that really needed fully loaded, but since you have the extra, you know, you get the extra pickup. You don't notice it, especially in solo when it's 60% more.
Also in solo, the inspiring one is really good.
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. That's why I put it on 3rd AI and not 1 and 2.
yeah. When you actually have the
Yeah, and don't
it
forget
is
to grab your
FD.
blowtorch.
I have Bloodborne.
Yep. I need.
It's red.
Oh.
There's
so-
no red ones on this half, which means all 3 of them are over here. I've never
Sick.
seen that happen before.
So but inspiring, it's good, but it's also gotten me killed before. That has legit gotten me killed
They just
before.
do it whenever, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah, you do have to get used to them having that as an option. So you need to be used to it so you're ready for it.
They just kind of shotgun activated in like the worst spot possible. And just, whoop, I'm dead.
Although it's really nice in solo when the AI are right next to you, so you'll go down and then immediately they'll res you, and it'll be like you didn't go down in the first place.
Also helps counteract the AI being really stupid when you get float.
That is also nice. Giving
Although
the
at the
AI
same-
a ranged method to revive you it has made a difference in a lot of heists. Like, I literally did a 450-something boiling point. Almost I was literally a second away from custody in a down state, but one of the AI just happened to get within 7 meters and revived me at the last possible second.
The one thing that can happen though, which has happened to me quite a few times, is you get cloaked, the cloaker gets back up, you get rezzed by the AI, and the cloaker insta kicks you down again anyways.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've never had that happen.
That's like, there are many times like that that made me wonder, like, why do I have this skill on?
I think
But
it's a
it's
good
like if I-
third AI skill.
Yeah, no, that's what it is on the 3rd slot. But I was seriously at one point considering, like, I don't like this either, so just not run. I was considering not running a 3rd perk because just I don't like what the other ones were doing. It's actually kind of funny because you're using an example of something where bad ammo pickup, because for some reason all Akimbos have bad ammo pickup.
Alright. Making a run. Can I
I keep
kill
forgetting I
that
have confidence on
sniper?
this.
Yep.
That's one of the cheekiest sniper spots I've seen.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I've died so many times to that man, but you get used to him after a while, and luckily my guns are just accurate enough to hit him at this range.
Should switch to the incendiary grenades instead of the Nova 6 gas.
Fucking the numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
I don't know, they're explaining to me how the fuck to make guns work in game. There's literally a mod that replaces the Viper grenades with Nova.
Ow! That green dozer one-shot me while my armor was down.
Welcome to Green Dozers.
I had full HP. I know
Welcome to
they
Green
deal
Dozers.
more damage than that. I just wasn't expecting it on overkill.
It's basically all difficulties they do that. It's just how extreme it is. It depends on.
Big ouchie. I'll make the far run.
The near one.
It's interesting because Robert over there, he's also using two guns and normally have really bad ammo pickup.
Yeah, in this case, it's mainly just partially also because it's just overkill and I obliterate everything in one hit, so it's not really a problem.
You're not wrong.
Although it still works on Death Wish, that's why I just have the ammo back just in case.
You also have me, where my ammo pickups are your ammo pickups.
My ammo pickup? Our ammo pickup.
In fact, somehow you get double the ammo pickup I get. Well, ammo box.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I don't think teammates need to get doubled.
I think that's how that. Maybe.
I'd have to look at the base deck because I've got the mod installed as well, I think.
I'd have to figure out how to like change the internal thing a bit. Although I think I saw one thing. It's basically just the rule if you want to run on a cooldown timer or not, and I think me and you have both agreed that it not having a timer is probably the better of the two because it's just more intuitive.
And just the values being lower, yeah. Yeah, because if there's gonna be like a cooldown timer on something like that, you really should have an in-game tracker to tell you when it's active.
Yeah, because like even though the timer when I got this was originally like it was reasonably low.
You wanted to return to lobby, right?
Yeah, so I can get frags. And I'm gonna keep using this loadout for this heist because I might not. I just kind of want to get stuff done. I want to go fast, and this is a pretty fast build.
What build to take to this one? Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring this build. One of my light armor muscle builds.
All right, we're good.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
I also kind of want to bring sentry guns. Actually, that would also just let us just walk through this. Now for Duke, Scarface, and Hoxton to help save Hoxton.
We're all in on the time paradoxes here.
I mean, Duke's here regardless. There's there's some temporal shit going on.
Let's try, I haven't gotten much to try, this gun, really. I'm gonna try this.
Alright.
Reach?
Ooh, Breach! I love hearing Breach 2015. Keycard 1. Yeah, damage me all you'd like, cops. I'll recover it all in a couple minutes. Actually, probably won't even need a couple minutes.
I don't know, I'm so used to how, like, the, like, properly arranged version of this flows that hearing the game is kind of a little weird.
I know, right? It's like going back and listening to something like Arm to the Teeth after listening to like the remastered soundtrack variant, and it's like, oh my god, I can hear the loss of quality.
It's interesting though, it's about the original like Bandcamp releases of the tracks that those actually don't sound all that different from the base game ones, so I think that's part of the whole remaster thing.
Alright.
Now for maximum tower defense.
Cloaker.
If chains doesn't stop killing my converts.
I'm gonna have to edit my game settings at some point before we stream this next, because I'm getting some weird frame rate variation that I should not be getting.
I am speed. Despite that I'm wearing a fucking CTV.
Although I will say about these two builds, I think these two light armor muscle builds are different enough.
I mean, one of them uses a full auto Amcar DMR, and the other one uses a...
It doesn't use the DMR, it just uses the normal AMR 16, but... it is a completely different weapon, like, damage category. Wow, that's actually kind of crazy.
What?
I'm almost a quarter of my kills through, I'm almost a quarter of the way through my next 100,000 kills. I'm almost to the 250,000 kill mark. Or, 25,000 kill mark, sorry. It feels like this 100,000 is going faster than the other one.
I'm not gonna lie, the bootleg, even when you increase the accuracy, like even with like increased accuracy, it still feels like this thing kicks a lot. Like accuracy and stability. Well, my old bootleg always had 100 stability. It was just like the accuracy that was like low. But I know, it kind of still feels a little weird.
Okay. Come on, Dozer. You can do it. Get in range so I can shoot you in the head.
Yeah, I've got high value targets, so
Well, there's Cap.
I don't want to deal with him.
I'll take care of the objective. You take care of him. Okay.
Huh. Has this bug still never been fixed ever?
What?
Captain's dead.
I mean, it's not saying that we're in an infinite captain assault. It's just saying we're in a police assault.
So maybe if you kill him before he spawns in proper, just the assault continues as normal. I don't know.
Hell, if we've got an
Doesn't really
infinite
matter,
one,
we're just-
it's whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Guess what?
It's not like we can't handle this.
Also, crits on the flamethrower are still hilarious. Or any of the flamethrowers.
Alright. Less than 60 seconds. Also, yes, I did make it so the one build that I'm using a different outfit in, I've still got chains running my outfit.
There's a lot of times, well, I see them like, oh, it's you. Wait, no, that's not you. Hang on a sec.
Nope.
You don't be
Okay.
on stick.
Okay, so if you kill Captain before he becomes active proper, he just continues the assault wave as normal.
But if you kill him too close to when he's about to become active, it can cause an infinite assault on accident.
That used to do that.
No, I've had that happen, like, recently.
Like, I saw the phalanx coming towards my way, and I'm like, is that all of them? And I just torched them.
We've still got 3 keycards. I'm gonna just use my keycard to get through this first. Actually, no. I'm gonna use a drill to get through this first door, and then I'm gonna use the keycard in the connecting room so we don't have to open up the evidence room. Or this scanner room, whatever you want to call it. Ouch. This is probably my favorite heist track overall up to 2016, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And then immediately, and then the heist track we get immediately afterwards is another one of my favorites. Even if the heists that are a part of it are like nobody's favorite.
And that would be...
Searchlights.
Ah, yep, the bombs. Alright, door open.
Although if Bomb Force pops up, we're playing it because Bomb Force is very lucrative to do in this mod.
Nope, that didn't work.
Surprising amount of enemies trying to come up from below. Come above, rather, not below.
I do think they spawn a little bit more frequently if you open the upper section. But it just makes the spawns easier to control, so I still recommend doing it. Because it doesn't really matter if they spawn more if you can just control the spawns up here from up here. Okay.
Worst possible RNG.
Last one.
Yeah, it was the last one.
Yeah, we're on box 4.
Also, every time Duke says the dozer is dead, I just think of the dozer is dead. I'm dead! Why is the dozer dead?
Good old Heavy is dead.
The old and Heavy is dead. That's like 5 years old now. It's just
Speaking of, did you hear they're bringing back the Saxies for 2016? Or 2026? You know what I meant. Everybody knows what I meant. We're not traveling back in time. Yet.
I know you really haven't tried it yet. I know you really haven't tried it yet, Ryan, but if you think that super fast regen feels good on a hit on like a dodge hitman build, imagine what it feels like running like a heavy armor hitman build.
Eh.
I'm not saying you have to try it, I'm just saying it's...
I don't like heavy armor builds. At least most of them. I like to be a little bit more of a glass cannon, thank you.
Wait. Huh?
What?
Hell. Behold! I did not realize I could place my turrets here.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
Well. Okay, anyway, that's a mod thing of how I can get up there. Because actually, no, if you went from above and then land on top of those, you could do that. Normally, you can't place sentry guns facing towards yourself. Which is stupid. When in doubt, there's a mod for that.
God, which one of you did I inspire boost? Oh, I forgot. The cooldown... the cooldown is not independent from person to person. It's... Ooh, these... multiple decent options. I think Shacklethorn's the fastest.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Although, we're early enough, we could do the Slaughterhouse if we wanted some variety. We haven't done this in a bit.
Honestly, Slaughterhouse, actually, I'm gonna vote for Slaughterhouse because this heist is something that I'm terrible at, that we need to get better at, because this is...
Yeah, actually, it's early enough and we need points, so...
Let's do it.
This is also just a brutal-ass heist that we pick because it's brutal. We don't pick because it's brutal, but, like, because of that, we haven't really gotten much practice at it.
I am gonna build... I'm gonna take this build. I'm gonna take the AMR 16 variant.
I'm going crew chief. Enjoy your 10,000 damage resistances.
Man, 10,000? That's a lot of damage resistance.
You're 24% or whatever it is. Yeah, damn it, I should have switched it, because I love Crime Wave. This new version of Crime Wave.
Yeah, but you gotta go random on Crime Spree. It just fits.
Just make sure you're hitting random from custom playlist, because we don't want to get random into a friggin' song that's not actually in the game.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Remind me again after this heist and I'll change it, or else I'll probably forget.
We also probably need to go set up the custom heist playlist, which is, it's very simple. It's just check everything in it that's not a custom track.
Down the stairs.
Okay, remember the plan. Extract the gold, move the gold, set the smoke screen, set the trap, escape. Let's go. Alright, the truck is through there. Grab the C4 from the bin and blow that door.
And open.
Stand clear.
By the way, this is actually why you shoot the front of this thing, is that it sets it up so it, like, lands like that.
Yeah, instead of what? You having to blow it up from the ceiling and the safe falling out of it?
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly how this is all set up. Oh, I have not told you, actually, well, that's a... I do know what this heist does in the context of the storyline, though, thankfully, because...
Okay, that's good.
It's actually a pretty easy, like, way to link everything together.
We need one more can of gas. Let's see if we can find it before we have to go out of our cloaker.
I got that sneaky cloaker. Tony Montana killed that Dave.
Wait, what? Sorry, I didn't realize that was not supposed to be a teabag at all. I was literally just crouching up and down because I was bored Wait,
No,
yeah,
it's all
6-second
good.
time.
I figured as much.
Teabagging in a PvE game, lords.
Lord.
Get cloaked, get fucked, idiot! Haha, dumbass! Look at this fucking
I'm the, guy,
moron.
look, I'm the guy who always runs loud guns and gets freaking cloaked like every 5 seconds. Like, I'm. That's actually probably the big reason why you don't like running builds like the ones I do, because you're the one, because you get shot at more.
I like suppressors.
Other gas cans over here, by the way. I'm standing on top of it.
Okay. I always forget to check that spot.
Oh, hi, Bulldozer. I was fixing my hair. But you're dead now. Actually, do I two-shot bulldozers on this difficulty?
Gotta wait for another one.
Two-shot killed it bulldozers the body, mind you, not the head. Yeah, it's free. Yeah, again, the AIs have extra health now. If it was a regular overkill bulldozer, it would have killed him.
Oh, there's a third gas can.
Gas, gas, gas!
I gotta step on the gas.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, overkill you only need 6 bars of gold, you don't need all 8. Right. Or sort of 10. I forget how much gold there is on this normally. All I know is that this is a heist that, I remember when this heist came out, me and my sister would try playing this, and we would lose constantly on this.
It's probably... I don't think it's the hardest of the classics, but it's definitely up there.
I don't know what would be the hardest classic heist.
Let me think. Green Bridge can be pretty nightmarish on upper difficulties.
Yeah, it's probably, but I've played Green Bridge a lot more than I've played this. That's probably why I wouldn't consider that one harder than this.
Just remember the one me and Fenrir did where we were just like, doing the friggin' siege at the end of it, where he went into custody and I had to hold out again.
3.
Oh,
Walking up to like
yeah.
get back to them.
Oh, yeah, that was...
That should be all of them.
Right.
6 bags.
No Mercy is probably the easiest, actually.
Heat Street's probably another one of the
Heat
harder
Street
ones.
is- Even though, in my opinion, that one's difficulty is, like, entirely front-loaded. Like, it has the hardest left turn in video game history. That's not entirely true, but still, it's, like, that first turn. Also on DSOD, that, like, I've tried that on DSOD before, that is just a very, like, it feels like you're reenacting trench warfare. That's, like, the best way I can describe it, trying to, like, play that heist on DSOD solo. At least the build I was using. Yeah, I'm leaning towards this or Green Bridge, probably. This Green Bridge or Heat Street are probably the ones. Probably this or Green Bridge. Which would be appropriate given how all of the heists we just mentioned were the hardest heist in Payday the Heist. So, that's consistent across both games. In fact, it's actually kind of incredibly rude in Payday the Heist that you jump from first floor bank to Heat Street, because it's, like... It's a giant out of nowhere difficulty jump.
You're not wrong.
Because Panic Room right after that's not that bad.
Turret's dead.
And then afterwards comes Green Bridge, then Diamond Heist, then Slaughterhouse, actually. Then with Wolfpack, it's, Counterfeit, Undercover,
Undercover definitely being the harder of the two.
absolutely. In this game, it'd be easier to argue with Counterfeit being harder because of just the sheer amount of random nonsense that can happen when things go loud.
Counterfeit, I'd say, is like one that's mostly normal, but if you let it spiral, it can very easily spiral out of control.
Yep.
That's a really good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, you can complete, like, the first half entirely in stealth, and, like, the second half is still a struggle in loud.
Yeah.
Because the hardest part is the hose step, where the cops can interrupt it in, like, 6 different ways.
And then if you sit around for too long, you get multiple SWAT bands, Captain Winters, snipers, the spawn rates get cranked up. Meanwhile, Undercover in this game, like, it's kind of like a prelude to No Mercy in a way, where it's just corridor shooters with, like, I don't know how to describe it. I really like Undercover, though. Like, I'm trying to describe it in a way that doesn't sound negative, because I actually legitimately really like playing Undercover. Still don't know why it's called that.
Because you have to be under cover. Also, it's because the gangsters that Mr. Stir trades to are undercover FBI agents, which is how they know that, which is how this sting happens.
God damn it, you're right. Also, this holdout on, like, with Overkill is not that bad. On hard difficulties, this part's very mean too. This is another Slaughterhouse. This is another heist where it kind of is a case of it's not that bad if you can keep up the momentum and keep doing well. But the moment you start slipping up, this can spiral out of control and you'll just probably end up losing. Especially if you screw up moving the gold. That's also mostly a problem in, when you're playing solo, which happens to me a lot.
Yeah. I don't play this heist very often in solo for that reason.
And now I just need to I'm now just reminded to talk of how the storyline in this game tries to say, like, so many of heists that happened in the first game happen again. And I remember Robert messaging me about how, like, imagining the events of either, like, Diamond Heist or, like, well, no, it was, in particular, it was, Counterfeit.
These dudes, they get tied up and have their counterfeit ring stolen. And they presumably go to jail because the police are there and they find that. They get back out and they immediately do the same thing again. Then it all happens again.
In the same houses.
In the same houses, yeah.
That's why for that storyline.
Yeah, that's the most nonsensical one. Like, I could even, like, sort of understand the contrivance of Heat Street.
Yeah, I kind of, that one you can kind of get.
Yeah, and like, from a story standpoint, that made sense. It's just more the thing of, like, a place that's clearly New York, but it now just looks like but we're in DC, so it just looks kind of silly.
Yeah, then there was... Diamond Heist is also very silly, because that's technically a storyline related to one now, because that's, like, basically, like, you're going to do that after getting screwed over for a deal. That one's very funny. The one that makes... I think it's interesting that the one with the most ridiculous, like, setup, Green Bridge, is the one that makes the most sense that something can be happening twice, because it could technically be, like, any other bridge sort of deal.
Yeah, imagine you're on that repair team, by the way. Some
okay.
group of jack-offs blow up the bridge. You have to spend years rebuilding and replacing. Traffic goes to shit for weeks on end, and then it
Speaking of
happens a
Devil
second
Shell
time.
here.
Yeah, we might as well.
And got their gold. Great job.
Oh, custom playlist real quick.
Right, yes.
So you go to options, you go to sound, and
No, you'd
Not
go
do it
to you'd go to. I can't edit it in this menu. You'd have to return to lobby. But what are the odds that we're gonna get teardown protocol on this one heist?
Curb your enthusiasm, that MP3.
Okay, gang. You know what we're here for. Go.
this might actually fit on this heist.
You see the prison transports. That's another explosion.
Wait, hold on. This might actually.
There should be 4 prison transports on the scene. I saw the trucks open to find out which one he's in. Get those transports opened up.
It's getting shot at by an invisible cop.
Reach for the sky. Drop your gun. Now.
Show those trucks open and find him.
The culprit see those hands. They have a taser.
Now brace for it.
Taser in dead. Shield is down. I took the shield out.
Yeah, I would have never thought to put this song in this heist, but you know what? I like it.
Yeah, it's a little lighthearted and almost goofy sounding for the fact that we just committed domestic terrorism.
I mean, yeah, it's just, I'll be fair, like, Lock and Load as a song is a track that I can't find for what heist actually would fit on.
I killed the taser. Watch the medic.
Honestly, I kind of think it would work on Bomb Forest, but you would have to actually have, like, you'd have to have a lot of things going on. And not just, like, have like actual decent spawns. Am I the only one who has a convert?
Yes, at the moment. I do have converts on this
Yeah, I know.
build, but
I don't run them on this one.
haven't needed the converts yet. We're still on, like, early overkill level of difficulty.
I want the movement speed.
You know, that's a fair point that you just made. I would also like the 10% movement speed.
I'm also crew chief, so
There we go.
To the top of that tower. Move the target to the tower.
Yes. Your weapon. Drop your gun. On your knees. Outside.
this song may sound. This song is weird in that it sounds both dark and silly at the same time, which is an interesting combination. Definitely not the silly sounding in the song in this game. As far as like the normal tracks, that would probably go to either
That'd probably go to Pounce.
Screech.
No, I think
If it doesn't-
Pounce is a little bit is the lighter, jokier version of the two.
Pounce is day 2, Screech is day 1.
Reverse.
No.
Is
No,
it? Am I
Yeah, no,
the
it's-
one wrong? Am I the one in
Yes.
reverse? Okay. Then I'm meaning Screech, yes. I'm meaning the Goat Sim Day 1.
That and also kicking ass and taking names also sounds kind of silly.
I don't mind that one as much.
I mean, I'm saying it sounds silly. I like it, but it does sound a little goofy. But I also like Screech. Like, there's not really a song on this soundtrack I outright hate. It's just there's also some I don't want to hear all the time. Like, I know Robert has a particular nemesis. But, do you? Okay. Well, if it comes up in random, we'll know.
I can't think of any particular song that I don't want. There is
One-
one, actually, now that I think. There is one, actually.
I wonder if it's the same one I'm thinking of. Is it a question?
I don't know if I, like, hated, but it was just one that was like, you know, I actually don't want to listen to it for very long.
I hate Cake Wish. I do not like Cake Wish. I hate it. I do not enjoy listening to it. If it didn't exist in the game, I would not feel any differently.
No, the one I was thinking of that me and Robert have like Pimped Out Getaway is the one I was thinking of that I am not the hugest fan of.
And you see, I kind of like that track because of the absurdity. Because it is literally just an EDM Christmas song.
It's just on the bucket. I don't want to be listening to this more. Like, I get it after like a couple minutes. Like, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like for shorter listens, it's funny. For longer listens,
fact
yeah,
that-
totally.
The fact that
It
Heist has a
jokes that it's
100.
compared onto an Infinite Heist, one that's not very good.
It's still,
And arguably one of the more efficient infinites, too. This is why, if you're gonna have a game like this, the fact that they give you the option to fully customize the music, what music is associated with what heists, and just change the tracks on the fly is the correct option.
it's like how Big Oil Day 2 to me, I had it set to the same as host, so I was hearing what he was hearing. But what I normally have that set to is don't act dumb. Because, yeah, you're trying to find the right engine, so don't act dumb. And now
Could I get an
officially-
ammo bag?
Ah, ammo bag. It's a regular ass ammo bag. It's a max capacity, no bullet storm.
Okay, I can work with that.
Because
I mean, I didn't really need the ammo that badly. I just wanted to, I knew we weren't gonna place one anyway, so. Where the is this, helicopter turret still alive?
no, it's dead.
You know, I got
Oh,
it.
okay. Just sounded like it was, but it's probably just the other gunshots hitting the side of the building.
I'm just trying to think of what songs would actually fit on the like. It is also very interesting trying to think of what song could fit on different heists that like they normally wouldn't fit onto. Like now I'm trying to think of other songs that could fit on this heist. It's very strange.
30 seconds, guys.
But then there's other songs that just kind of go with everything. Where like there's two songs in particular I can think of that I feel like you could just shove on like 90% of the heist and it would fit. And those would be Steel Wrap Gift and Searchlights.
Yeah.
They fit on some better than others, but still they fit on like the majority of heists.
Oh, that's good.
And then there's the opposite of songs that fit extremely specific moods that only fit on their respective heists. Which is kind of unfortunate to have to say about something like... I almost have to say something like Deadeye. Which I love Deadeye, but, like... That song doesn't fully work if you're playing it on, like, the non-Silk Road tracks.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
The Assault Wave ends only to immediately restart because endless Assault Wave.
Throw the van open. Get it out of the way.
The dozer is down.
Another one that comes out for songs that don't fit on very many heists is Blacklight, but... Well,
Watch it. Don't let the cops take the balloon down.
Don't go home, Bane, you're drunk. So I want, if that's Bane drunk, do I know what Bane is like? Want to know what Bane is like sober?
Yes, you already know. It's called Him on Hell's Island.
I'm going to caution wet force my way all the way to where you guys are.
Oh my lord. I don't even know if you literally can't. There's a gap here that I think is way too big.
Yeah, especially with an ICTV.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
None of them got the war off. Run out.
I think I'm gonna re-roll these, unless anybody is nipping at the bud for any of these heists.
Not particularly.
Not particularly, no. I like all of them.
Well then.
I think I'm just gonna dump another re-roll. That's fun. Okay, we can work with that.
That's fine. I was gonna say for the previous one, I'd be fine just speedrunning Art Gallery, but that works too.
Yeah, we could have done that, but it probably wasn't worth the potential screw up and then being there for 10 minutes. I'm gonna run the muscle build again. Oop. Oh, almost got me, bug. Almost got me.
You still need to get back to the lobby so you can change the setting.
It's fine. Probably. Yes,
Yeah.
it's fine.
So you guys don't like this.
The mark.
This is a weird match.
For some leisure shopping in Angel City. Everyone must be at the beach. That was some fucked up shit. Contact on the radio just went off the charts, gang.
I wanted to convert her, but I crit punched her in the face, and let's just say her face did not make it.
Guess I should be surprised to see Jessica out there, but those guys seem to be spreading.
That's a lot of cops that just suddenly appear out of nowhere.
There's a police assault calling ETA. 30 seconds.
I know there's no point to pick up all of this extra loot, but I don't care.
Did you bring the freezer juice?
Very satisfying.
And we got the Gensec fan. Of course we did.
To the back office, where the vault is. To get there, you need to get past
Although that is more cover on that side of the building, so it's not a bad thing.
employee lounge has a network.
And that, I mean, we got the worst of the two spawns for the truck. Sorry, not the truck, the car. Hooray, that all massive 5% dodge chance.
It comes up more often than you'd think.
I know this. That Hitman armor build I have has a 10% dodge chance, and I swear I hear that more than I should. Alright, I don't have Viper grenades anymore, I'm incendiaries. Lot of...
I just tried to convert a cop by punching him. I crit punched him to death.
Yep, that's exactly what happened to me.
Just completely just broke his face.
How many green dozers am I gonna kill? There's literally three of them in a row. No cops in
LA,
between.
2017.
Did you know that bomb suits are the newest fashion?
Clearly.
Especially when their bomb suits that somehow make you more vulnerable to explosives.
Yeah, that was the only balance choice that they made that I was like, okay, that's a little weird.
It's good. It's a good change. It's just also weird when you realize that they have bomb suits. Don't worry, you'll get that health back soon enough. It's the first time I've ever tried doing this.
Oh.
I'm staying outside of the store.
It's probably easier to control spawns that way.
Found it! Found one! Watch the medic! The medic is dead! I took the medic out!
Kurt's dead.
Finally.
Oh,
Okay.
so hang on. I'll.
What?
No, I got one.
Oh, okay. Oh, we need more nitrogen.
Yep, I got mine.
There he is.
Oh no, more of Bane's research. Well, how about your glorious meth recipe, Bane?
Shield is down. No more shield. Shield is gone. I geared the tank.
forgot this build was freaking full crit body expertise. MB7.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I just forgot to set. Honestly, I just forgot to set body expertise on it. Mostly because I haven't been actually aiming.
There's also nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Blasting.
Yes. No. Okay. Bring it on.
We each should need to make one trip.
I'm gonna unfortunately take the longest because the holy pile up of enemies. Also, that Coker was gunning after you in specific, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm aware. But he wasn't gonna outrun me. I'm thinking Midland.
How do we do that fast? It's like
We just grabbed all the pre-made weapons and don't build anything.
Is there enough for them?
There should be.
Also, go back to return to lobby so you can actually change the setting.
Oh, right. I mean, regardless of what we do next, it'll probably be the last one on stream tonight. Because we are encroaching 11:30. Custom heist playlist. Oh god, there's no scroll. I've got to manually use my scroll wheel. Or that works too. Teardown protocol is off. Although customized tracks, no, that just shouldn't matter. Yeah, it's off. I don't know why it played that one time. Also, if you don't want to do this, we can do something else. I just don't want to do Aftershock.
Assume because of waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to like Aftershock quite a bit, actually, but...
Oh yeah, it's not a bad setting. It's kind of just a heist that you wait for most things.
Yeah, I want to do Midland Ranch.
Okay. Everybody good?
We're waiting on Robert.
Got it. Okay. What build to run then? Oh, yeah, we're just gonna continue running the muscle build.
Okay, back.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yep.
All right. We're just gonna do this the good old-fashioned way. We got kicking ass again.
The intel I need is on Esteban's personal laptop. My
Yeah, this is probably gonna be one of those bit of a mismatched ones, I'm afraid.
Nobody heard that. Somebody can grab that pager if they want, or we can just let it go loud. I don't have any sneaky guns, so I can't kill anybody except loudly. Although the one nice thing about playing most the decks that run crits and not heavy armor is almost all of them have the concealment to stealth.
That is an advantage.
Alright, I need to enter his office first. Oh, which means I have to do another 20-second lockpick. God damn it. Oh well.
Waiting.
What the fuck are you doing up there?
It's seeing what I could stand on.
Okay. This one's only a 6-second. That works too. I don't know if we're looking for a code or a keycard yet, so just open all of them, because keycard's usually in here if it is.
Key card right here.
Perfect. I'll grab it. It's here somewhere.
Down at the bottom. It's down here, like right.
There's a guy that was causing me problems. If we can get the office open, I'll be happy with that.
Looks like we've got a card reader. There's got to be a key card around here somewhere. The laptop's got a voice recognition lock. Luckily, Jim has contacts hit some bugging.
Actually, this path is slow as fuck. I've forgotten stealth. Because you got to do a whole thing where you grab some eavesdropping stuff, you grab some bugs, and you get, and you go around and you wait for Gabriel to come over, or what's-his-face to come over, and talk in a few spots, and it takes a while. It's probably faster to just do it this way.
Just breathe calmly and think about it.
Alright, where is he?
Hold on to your ball.
The fuck is he? Usually he's like right out here somewhere, unless he's inside for some reason.
Got it. Now I can figure out who Esteban's working for. Appreciate you snagging this for me.
There you are.
Time to make some real money. The weapons workshop is out in the bar. Find a way to get through the gate. There must be something around.
Yeah, absolute worst case scenario, we should need to build 2 guns.
I hope.
I got it.
I just got Yakuza.
Digits in the air. Kneel before the Duke comes on. Now. The taser is dead.
Hello, Flying Cloaker. Alright, we should just be able to drill opens the ones that have completed weapons in them. 2. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. If it's 8 weapons, we should only need to build 1. One, two, three, 4. 6.
Sniper's dead.
We might need to assemble one more weapon.
Kick the cock out of it.
Got a full set.
Also, you need to make your weapon.
I think that's one bag too many, but what's the harm?
Trying to break the cage. I killed the dozer. I killed the cloaker.
Where the hell do you think you're going with that?
Digits in the air. Hold on.
Well.
The pilot overshot the cage. Hang tight while it comes back around. The taser is dead. It's a dozer. The dozer is down. I took the medic out. Taser is dead.
Brought in a plane? You're as wild as everyone says. I like your style.
Don't let the kennels mess up that cage. Only thing left now is
Let's get out of here.
let's get out of here.
And we have enough time for another short one. Or medium length one. As long as it's not something like the search or something crazy long like border crossing.
Or transport.
Counterfeit it is! Or I could reroll. I think I'm just gonna reroll. That fine with everybody?
Sure.
That's fun.
Rapid fire meltdown.
I mean, yeah,
Sure.
we could do that. Sure. Why not?
We're hitting the murky water warehouse. Where it is, but it's tucked away in a vault, which itself is in one of their branded shipping containers. Get in there, find the vault, and get out whatever it is that crazy Rusky wants. Murkies will be on high alert when you get there, and the cops will be quick to respond. So,
Alright.
Murky warehouse. Alright, get at him. Guess the vault is gonna be in a Murky shipping container. Get opening them.
I'll start looking for crowbars. There's one. Ah, there it is.
Alright, that's the first. Heat is building. Disabling more fans will speed this up.
It's secure.
These drones have one weakness. A failsafe will open the door if the temperature inside gets too high. Look around for crowbars in the warehouse and jam them into the rear fans.
A second crowbar.
Nice. It's getting hotter. What the hell is in there?
Third crowbar.
Last fan disabled.
Let's start bringing over forklifts.
The contents must be scorching.
I'm gonna just highlight how this control is creepy as hell.
People, there's a police assault coming in about
And then the rest of it's like...
20 seconds, guys.
Those hands. Drop your gun. Now.
And flashbang while driving. Oh dear.
Vault's open. Grab whatever's inside, gang. Is that a nuclear warhead? I don't... Let's grab it. Carefully. Flag. Smashing malls is one thing. Stealing tiaras is one thing. But nukes?
Okay.
Why are they big for that? They're very far away. We have a train waiting for them. It's close by. Bring the nukes.
Alright, let's slowly get out of here.
Those warheads are damn heavy. Use the forklifts to shift them.
Oh, over there. What? A long fellow. 1965, 4.7-liter V8. You guys like to ride
Nice car.
inside,
Anyway.
right?
Yeah, it would probably be really cool to drive. Oh, those fuckers blew up my rear view mirrors. What am I gonna do? Alright, now I've actually, unlike last time, I actually remember the fast way. Because we took the convoluted long route the last time we did this with forklifts. Although that thing's just gonna leave. Yep, it's just gonna leave it open for us. Thank you.
Damn it! No, 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 no!
2 hit points, or 2%. Let's... you're, really lacking there, bud.
Damn it, I tried.
That's how you do it, people. Take advantage of the situation. It won't last forever.
The 7-minute completion is supposed to be hard because we just did it, like, basically unintentionally. Assuming you get here in time.
Yeah, it's kind of.
There we go. Oh, that's probably bad. It's a stupid idea, but
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm stuck. Move the vehicle, please.
Arcliff stuck.
Okay, hold on. I can fix this. I can fix this. Even with that, we're gonna still beat this ice in less than 7 minutes.
And that's why
Alright.
that heist isn't worth. That's why that heist isn't worth a whole lot. It's just if you have multiple people, that heist goes by really fast.
It's a fun speed run. Anyway, that's where we'll call it for the night. I'm gonna go do an outro really quick, but for those of you that would like to say goodnight to the stream, feel free.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. It was fun being back on here. It's not that I ever wanted to like stop appearing here. It's just, well, I said things came up. We just stopped. Whatever. I had fun.
Yep.
Look forward to see you guys in the future.
We'll probably be doing this at least once a week, would be my guess. It probably won't be Sundays once we're still trying to get TTRPG stuff ironed out for the other group, but I'll get that figured out with the scheduling and all that. I'm gonna mute and Devin, do an outro. But regardless, thanks everybody so much for watching, if you still are. We'll be back. I'll be back personally sometime early next week. We'll be back sometime next week with more of this. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's no scheduling conflicts. Bloodlord should be going live some point early in the week, and then I'll be uploading the session that we did Friday. I'm still trying to iron out all the issues with, because I had a power surge during the last session. All of that good stuff. I'll get it figured out. Schedule should be posted by the end of the day, at the latest on Tuesday. Regardless, if you enjoyed, I hope everybody enjoyed, and have a good night. Bye-bye.